Alright, boys, we're on air. Welcome back, brothers, to the E-Gang podcast. I'm your host, Patter, joined by my co-host, Grizzly. Eat that, Grizz. There you go. There's my boy, Grizz. Aderlin. There he is. Throw it up. And then our boy Nathan couldn't make it, unfortunately, today. He's having internet problems. And speaking of internet problems, our boy Grizz over here, man, he's been lagging recently. So he's going to be cutting out a little bit during the podcast. But, yeah, it's pretty bad. But we're going to try to make it the best experience as possible. So, you know, stick around. Let's get it. First topic. Let's get it. All right. Man, you know what? We'll do the rapper shit first. So the other day, me and Desi were talking, and some other people too. We were talking about rappers and like the Illuminati and like selling their souls to get fame. And people think this shit is wild and outlandish and shit, but honestly, bro, that shit, I really believe. I kind of believe it, man. Wambo thinks it's completely fucking crazy.
It is completely fucking crazy.
Listen, man.
It's stupid. I don't believe it.
Right. Right. It sounds crazy as fuck.
Some of it's got some truth behind
it.
it.
Yeah. Honestly,
like
bro.
Some of it's got a sense.
Honestly, dog. And like, we were talking. Who do we say? Fucking like. And we're not saying this is true, by the way. We were saying Gunna popped hella quick. Baby popped hella quick. You know, and that's probably why, because, you know, the duo, they do pretty good together. But who else, man? There's so many fucking rappers that just popped hella quick. And what about industry plants and shit? Like, I don't know. But, like, I think Gunna did.
Dude.
And people were saying Eminem did, which is crazy. I don't know, man. Like, what do y'all think about the Illuminati, though?
Eminem references his
hell yeah, definitely. Nicki did. Nicki does. Nicki Minaj, Drake, Lil Wayne, all those dudes. Like, all the dudes from Young Money Records, bro. They're all talking about it.
6ix9ine popped. Oh, no.
No, 6ix9ine's just a
left
bitch.
eye gone. There was a big... Dude, Fetty Wap.
Fetty Wap, on God, Fetty Wap. Bro, I forgot about Fetty Wap. And then he died. And then he just died randomly.
Did he really die?
Yeah, he died off, homie.
No, he didn't actually die.
Like his fame.
Like people.
What about his eye? Go ahead.
Legitimately, they say he gave his left eye to the left.
Right, that's what people be saying.
For his fame.
He was born with a defective eye.
Yeah, glaucoma, weirdos.
I know. I know. But it wasn't ever. Like, he could see out of it. Yeah, glaucoma. But until his rap career blew up, he could see out of it. The minute his rap career blew up, he was completely blind. It was deformed, but he could use it. He said this in
how much?
Multiple.
Like, could he use it hella well?
It was like 30%.
30%.
Not super well, but he could still see. Like, it was 30% sight loss. He couldn't see from more than like 5 feet away or so. But he said the moment his career blew up, he lost all cognitive functions out of his left eye.
Alright, let me ask you this. If you really believe that people sell their soul for a thing, how would they do it? What would be the process of selling their soul?
I'm not saying...
No, we're not saying we believe it. It's just conspiracy theory. None of us... I don't think any of us in here really believe it.
I'm not necessarily saying they sell their soul. Illuminati doesn't have to have your soul.
Then how the... Okay,
alright,
here's the Illuminati is like...
Here's a good one. Go ahead.
Alright, do you believe that Illuminati is like people, or
like
is
a group of people, like New World Order,
like a group of people, or like God type shit? Like it's a religious thing that you believe in.
I think it's a group of people. It's a group of people, homie.
I feel like it's people.
It's a group of people.
Alright, then how the fuck would a group of people make this guy go blind? Well, like, do they have to go to him and like take his?
They fucking scoop his eye.
Scoop his eye out for fame. Here, let me take your eye and I'll make you famous.
Easy peasy, yeah, you gotta give something.
We don't know, homie. Like, that's the thing, like, it's crazy. That's why it's so crazy to talk about.
How the fuck does it work? You put a spoon in the nigga, eat it. I don't know. Oh, you fucking just scoop.
Oh, God. I know, it's pretty wild, bro, but...
Read about Fetty Wap.
Read about it.
Fetty Wap give his eyeball with
listen.
but
Right.
you can maintain.
So
the
have you ever
fame.
heard of the 27 Club?
The 27 what? The 27 Club?
Has anyone ever heard of the 27 Club?
No. I don't know
No.
what that is.
There's like a 6-second ping. Sorry.
You're
There
straight.
has been a list of people. Hold on. I don't want to look up their names because that might take forever. But I know there's been like, yep, there it is. The 27 Club is a list of people, and there's even been a song written about it. The 27 Club is a list of people that have died at the age of 27, like famous musicians. On a list, right? So like, fuck, I don't have the list anymore. Where did it just go? All right, so the thing, all of them die at the age of 27 with like very oddly. So like, Janis Joplin, Kurt Cobain,
Kurt Cobain,
Jimi
right?
Hendrix,
Jimi Hendrix.
fucking, and
Oh,
here's the whack thing, right? They all die of an overdose. They taking like their entire life that they would never like. They are very knowledgeable and they would never overdose on. And here's the weirdest thing about it: they're all found dead with a white lighter in their right pocket.
What
You
the
can do
fuck?
research. Every single one of the people die at the age of 27. Famous musicians die at the age of 27 with a white lighter in their right pocket.
That's crazy. That's fucking crazy.
Here's
So what do you
Coincidence.
think
That's
about
a coincidence.
what do you think about it though? Like what do you fucking
I
Wambo
feel like
over here?
it's
Wambo's like,
musicians
it's a
who sold
coincidence.
their like a coincidence that 15 people die at the same age on the same month, their lighter in the same pocket. That's a bit of a
Yes.
coincidence, homie.
And they're all
well-
famous.
And they're all famous. Look, so they sold their souls, but I feel like they gave their lives over to a higher Illuminati or whatever the fuck. And
What, like
27
fucking
is the age to come and
Club
claim
or
them.
what? Or
Because no, I don't fucking know who it is. Obviously, if we knew, they'd be prosecuted, dummy. But no, like they give their life essence or their life away to, and they figure, you know, I'm not gonna live to be 20. Take a lot of drugs. I party like a rock star. I'll probably die before then. But they don't. Should have died at 22. He didn't. He took when he could have OD'd at any point in time. Why did he OD at that point in time? Without help. But then again, you cannot convince me to this day he didn't murder him. Can't do it. You can argue such evidence.
So wait, who was
But
Kurt Cobain
who's
again?
to say
Kurt
that-
Cobain was Nirvana or what was he?
Kurt Cobain was the lead singer of Nirvana.
Nirvana. Okay, and he overdosed, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Man, that's crazy.
Well,
Yeah, you're right.
Supposedly,
And why would
he
you do that shit
overdosed.
alone?
Okay, so
That's crazy. I don't know.
yeah, he never did heroin alone. Did that much. All right,
crazy.
so it's Jimi Hendrix, Jim Morrison, Amy Winehouse, Jean-Michel Basquiat, and there's a couple more, but this
Yeah,
is the
bro,
one
fuck them, dude.
so
Let's
far.
talk about the new
That's all the
generation.
ones discussed.
The new gen. Yeah, who's the new guys?
No one
guy?
gives a fuck. No one gives a fuck. I mean, no one. Oh,
Yeah, who's the new
I
guy?
think Mac
Is it
Miller was
T.I. or
27.
Ballsy?
no,
Look
Mac
up.
Miller was like 22 or something like that.
Mac
Nah.
Miller was a youngster, bro.
hold on.
X was 21.
Speaking of that shit, that
Was-
shit's sad.
Mac Miller. That is sad.
It was pretty sad. I ain't gonna lie.
Aw, damn, he was 26.
What about Lil
But it was
Peep?
a month
about
before his
Peep?
birthday.
What about Pete?
It was
I
a
know,
month before.
I know Peep was pretty
Yeah.
young. He definitely wasn't 27.
Yeah, but people got assassinated though with they put fentanyl in his
Oh yeah, I did. hear
bars,
about
I think.
That. Never mind. This is Xanax.
Yeah, Peep
Heck,
got drugged. Peep got
You're
drugged.
right. You're
He
right.
was
you're right, my
21.
bad. I forgot about that. I thought he did overdosed.
Well, I
I
mean,
think
they
they
thought it
found-
was an overdose for a long.
Bro, they found like the dealer was a girl, and she got sentenced to jail, but I don't even know for how long. Or that bitch was saying like she did not
X
mean
died
to do
at
it.
20.
She,
She
dude,
didn't even
that's,
do that on purpose.
Bruh,
she didn't do it on purpose, man. Come on now.
I mean,
She didn't want it.
I feel like
wanted
X would have been the Tupac of our generation.
man, that's voluntary. I think that's
No,
No.
No,
Wait,
like,
who X? Wait, what'd you say about X?
no.
yes,
No.
bro. You know, do you his fan base
did a lot of things for our generation, but he was nowhere near. Period.
Nowhere near
And
Tupac.
X
Bro.
was
Bro.
nowhere near Tupac.
But I'm not saying not exactly like him.
We're not saying he's like him. We're saying
He had a
his
lot of
pace
power,
his
bro.
rap is
But he's not even in the same ballpark.
Hey, pause.
Yeah.
Ballpark.
Pause. Check it out. So that's not what they're saying though. Like, do you know how much power, bro? Tupac had a lot of power. He had the whole fucking new generation in his hands.
He
X
said X would have been the Tupac of our
different.
generation.
That's
No.
Okay, but
He would have been.
you're thinking of like a whole. You're thinking about like the '90s. I'm talking about like that.
Not like specifically
Yes.
Tupac, just like
No, it's not. It's not a time said X is the Tupac of our generation. No.
Yeah.
X was for
Well, you grew up in a
Tupac
different generation,
was
so
very against gangster. I mean, he was for gangster rap, but he was against gang affiliation. Thug, 100% against gang affiliation. Tupac was about living your best life, best you, and doing everything you can to make your shit good.
till he wrote that shit about Biggie.
Fucking suicide and self-depression and hey,
That was
Biggie
wild,
low.
bro. Dude, Biggie fucking got roasted.
Tupac up on that aisle.
That was wild.
But hey, in Tupac's defense, he really thought he really did. Like he thought Biggie was out for his head, and they made up before they died. They made up like I don't know, like 3 months before they died.
Interesting.
Nah, you're right though. That shit was pretty hate. That shit was pretty hate.
That was hateful, homie.
Other
That was
than this, everything Tupac wrote and like held weight in his words. X just screamed incomprehensible nonsense. Like he had 2 or 3 good songs that actually had meaning behind them, but 90% of
recent shit like Jocelyn Flores
His
and
songs,
Sad.
his songs on a deep level, on a like.
Jocelyn Flores, it didn't have a big meaning. It was a meaning about, I mean, sorta.
But it was pretty
But
deep.
how can
It's
you
about suicide.
respect
Yeah,
a
it was-
rapper
it's a deep song, though. I'm not gonna lie.
anti-suicidal? He himself will then put out a next album to kill himself. Huh? Twisted. That's like me saying, nah, I like gay people, but lesbians. No, what?
Double standards.
Do that? Exactly, it's double standards as fuck. That's not straight on my level.
I don't-
In my not straight.
The only reason I would
They both got shot
compare.
in a car, but X wasn't the drive-by.
Right,
It wasn't
right.
in the drive-by. But it was
The
still
only
they both got
thing,
shot.
man. Only thing with
Comparable.
X.
Sort of.
The only thing I can see comparable between them is the fact that they had the youth in their hands.
They're
Because
very-
X
Yeah,
did
they
too.
had
X
power of
had.
the
Oh my
youth,
god.
but
X
a
had
lot.
so much.
Right. But here's the thing, like, how I judge character is in the face of it. Did you do? X at first started to kind of like misuse his power. I'll agree. Towards the end, he realized the error in his ways, and he's like, "Oh, yeah, you know what? I have a lot of influence with the words I say. Maybe I should make my right to shit." Whereas
Yeah, got a
Tupac,
lot of views.
there ain't an album where he didn't 100% know that what he said, what he wrote down on that paper, was influencing the people that he listened to him, and he tried to make it influence all the time.
Right.
Other than the Biggie single, sorry.
I dig. I mean,
If he was alive right now,
it'd be crazy.
he'll be making
No,
X
serious.
will be making music to influence.
Right. Nah, man.
He
I
might
respect
be.
that. I respected
might
X.
be.
I respected X. He did have a
bro.
lot
I
of power,
respect
bro.
that he
was
changed
such
his
a
way. I
young
found the
kid.
error in his
He was
ways.
so young, bro. He didn't know like what
Yeah,
power
I
had.
think he
That was
blew
the
up too
problem.
young. Yeah, he blew up
That
too
was
young. That was the
He just
problem.
didn't know.
That's the problem with a lot of rappers now. They misuse their power and they're just irresponsible. It's not necessarily their fault. They're children. They
Little
can't be
punk ass.
expected to know what exactly. He is a fucking child, and he's destroying his life. When he grows up, when he's 30 and he's irrelevant and he can't rap anymore, back on his life and say, "Wow, I fucked up.
But
I
hey,
fucked up. I could have
you know
used
what
all
it's
of
like?
that to keep myself relevant."
It's all, it's all up to them if they can take it or not. A lot of young rappers,
Right.
singers, artists came out young. Chris Brown came out at 17. 17, this guy was a fucking millionaire.
Drake
Right.
came
You
out
feel
at
me?
20, didn't he?
But Chris Brown fucked up too, man. He beat the dude. He
I mean,
fucked up bad.
Exactly.
Crisp
He had some crazy ass
Brown,
fucking shit
yeah.
going on in his life. Like,
Yeah, a
his
lot of
thing
the
costing him
youngsters,
big
man, it just happens, bro. Straight up. But yeah, they're too young.
money.
But there's also a lot
So
of young
young.
people that made it and a straight head on their
Oh
shoulders.
yeah, straight
And
up, straight up.
I hate it when when people talk like, oh, well, today's rappers are just about drugs. Problem back in the 80s, 90s, the fucking gangster rapper, fucking Easy East, but create an album that it may have been called quote unquote "fuck the police," but it's actually about something. It wasn't about oh fuck cops. No, it was about the
And the
fucking
brutality.
then where cops just fucking because you're black and the brutality. I hate how I mean I don't want to like fucking personify it and put it in a box, but like I would say a good set rap nowadays has morphed from like expert lyricism and poetry into beat fetishism to where it's just let's just put down this sick awesome beat and then just bullshit to it. Oh, raindrop, drop top, a coconut. What the fuck is
Hey,
that? You're just rhyming.
you dissing Migos, man. Hey, I kind of like the
Bro,
Migos. I like the Migos.
I
But
will
bro,
every day of the
it's
week.
all in the
yeah, no, I
people.
respect it. I
It's
respect
all,
it.
when you think of this ago, it's like all to the beat, to the sound, and a melody. You have a catchy melody,
Right, and I
that's
hate that.
there's a problem.
Right. It ain't
They
about
may
like
sound
Right,
stupid,
right.
words.
And I hate that. I hate it's an algorithm, right? It's an algorithm, and I respect them for taking advantage of it and making a shit ton of money out of it. Obviously, they're doing something I'm not doing because
Six
I don't
nine admitted
have
he was
$10
feeding
million
us
dollars
bullshit.
now.
Wait, you know who's making a change right now? J.
Who?
Cole.
Who?
J Cole.
Dude,
J. Cole is making a big. Always been. He didn't really even need a change. He's
yeah,
always
it
been
was
into lyricism. Thing he puts out is like if you pay attention to the lyrics, it's deep as fuck.
yes,
Hell yeah,
especially in 1995. If you like reread the lyrics well through, like it talks about
Right.
young rappers fucking how they're gonna fuck up like later when they're 30 and all that shit. They're gonna be irrelevant.
Right.
Exactly. Neighbors, the song Neighbors, people listen to it because it sounds catchy, but if you actually like pay attention to it, it makes you almost sick because this
I
shit
know.
actually happened. Like he actually moved to an uppity neighborhood, like a fenced-in neighborhood. They called the cops on him just because, there was a bunch of black guys in his front yard. I think those
hold on.
guys are
Speaking of
selling marijuana. Like, what the fuck?
Speaking of J. Cole,
Go ahead.
every artist that J. Cole is gonna put that he has on his label right now, like he has JID, he has Boss. You guys haven't heard of Boss
Yeah, I
yet?
respect Cole,
Yes.
man. I don't really
Yes,
listen to him,
yes,
but I
yes.
respect
I
his
don't
work, man.
think I've
Honestly.
Yeah, like I'm
I
telling you,
respect
his artists are gonna be future like fucking famous stars just
Yes,
like
bro.
him. He doesn't put he doesn't put people just there, like he really picks
No,
who.
he actually like he puts respect like he's brand on anyone he believes is gonna fucking use it, and I respect that hella. I respect that because now I'm just fucking I don't care dollar signs. That's whack.
Bro, I he posted something on his Instagram yesterday. This is just one of my own thoughts, but he posted a thing with Beats. I think he probably signed something, and it was Beats and his label. It's a Dreamville, which is his label, but on Beats, like
Mhm.
special edition Beats.
No way, so he has his own
Right.
beat coming up with beats,
Yeah,
beats by Dre,
yeah,
or which
Beats by
other
Dr. Dre. Like
Mhm.
a
I can't
thing with them. Yeah,
Okay.
I was watching into that shit. I'm like, damn, bro.
Yeah, bro, that's fucking lit, bro. You can have his own beat now. I'm excited to see how it would look like. I hope he designed that
He
shit
posted
nice.
a thing. It's like a camo, black and gold. I don't know. It's pretty fucking dope.
Oh, they already
You know
made it?
Yeah.
which Beats line I
Yeah,
actually
look it up.
didn't like, and I was pretty like upset about this was Eminem's line. I didn't really like them. Like I didn't like the design. I thought they'd be so much better.
Bro,
I
Beats
didn't
used
hear
to
you.
be
What'd you say?
trash though, low key. But
Beats did
like,
used to be pretty trash actually.
yeah, now they're pretty. Now they're like decent. I'm not gonna say they were good,
I
but they're
always find them
decent.
dope. I always found them dope just because, like,
They're pretty expensive, but
really
if you
nice.
pay for it, if you have the money
Yeah,
for it,
Yeah, I
they're
fuck
you're
with
only
those,
paying
bro.
for the
good,
brand,
like
but at this,
really nice.
mm,
Hey,
Yeah.
it's really, really quiet. Is there any way you can turn it up a little bit?
You said what?
who's? Wait, who's Mike's White?
Just like in the settings. Aider.
Oh.
All right. Well,
Anyways, do you want to switch your
I
topic?
like getting deep on the topic. That's good. But yeah, I have a lighter to counteract that deep.
Oh, I had a lighter topic too.
This
You wanna
shit.
go first, or you want me to go first?
Lambo
Let me
loves
go
this
first
shit,
since
bro.
I'm so laggy, so I can stop fucking like lagging out the party. Anyway, so I listened to a couple other podcasts. Um, and, and hold on.
What the fuck? That's tough.
All right.
He will be back.
Um,
Tell your story,
crickets,
Lambo. Go ahead,
crickets.
homie.
All right. So my topic was: did you guys see the new Samsung Galaxy S10 that came out?
Bro, we were talking about this. I want one, bro. I like Samsung over fucking iPhone. I do.
I mean,
What do you think?
Samsung's a bit like is less restricted than iPhone.
A lot
'Cause I
less,
feel like
bro.
iPhone is the gated community, and like,
Yeah,
yeah.
Android's like the you fucking animal. No jokes. Yeah.
But is that my true? Am I
Nah.
right?
Yeah, you kind of right. I ain't gonna lie.
Bro, but nah, dude, it's fucking dope how it has the wireless charging built into it. Like you can charge your friend's phone
Right.
or your
That shit is wild.
the headphones, the fingerprint scanner embedded into the LCD screen.
Mhm.
Bro,
Yeah, it's tight.
but since I'm an
How
iPhone
much is
person, I
it,
might have
homie?
to just stick. Dude, it's not even that expensive. It's only $900 for the top line or that one.
Right,
Nine
right,
hundred
right.
bucks and has a like a 30-something thousand milliamp battery, which is enough to get you through like 2 days on a
Right.
single charge.
Damn.
Bro,
That's crazy.
I know, and I mean, the new iPhone is supposed to be similar, but a little bit better. But
Man, you
we
gotta get all those fucking
speculations.
different cables because you can't fucking charge and listen to music at the same time. Shit's garbage.
I
What's
know.
up with that?
All the dongles, as I say it. Have you seen the commercials where Samsung roasts fucking on Apple?
Mm-hmm.
Bro, now those.
Yeah, those are hella
I
funny,
like those
bro.
type.
They were saying like we all grow up sometime type shit.
Yeah.
It's pretty fucked. I didn't know they could do that shit.
Where the fuck did what's his name, Grizz, go? He just
I have no
he
idea, homie.
disappeared out of nowhere, huh?
He did the dash. Ah, fuck. But yeah, that's crazy, bro. I want to get one. 900 really isn't that bad for like a really advanced phone currently, like a present phone. It's really not that
Yeah,
bad.
I
Cause
feel
they get pretty, man. They're pretty expensive. I don't know. But yeah, that's a good price, I think.
I not kidding. My mic's like pretty low,
You're all good, dog.
and I'm low key dying. So
It's all good.
what happened to Desi? Desi, where you been at? Are you still there?
Man, we're having some technical difficulties, y'all. Goofy motherfuckers. Alright. Let's talk about Apex, bro. Let's talk about this shit.
Apex.
Yeah, what do you think about it? So I know you've been loving that shit. We play pretty good. But like, what do you really think
Yes,
about it? Like,
but it has a bunch of potential to it.
on God it does.
This
does.
is more like I don't know how to say it. It's more
I like the
fair
movement
or
system. It's hella cool.
yes, the movement system on it is good too.
It reminds me of like
And like
BO3 or Titanfall or some shit. Yeah, Titanfall, because I mean, what the
yeah,
same,
Titanfall. These are the same
right?
guys that made it.
Same. Yeah, EA forced them to make that shit like rather than fucking Titanfall. What, 2 or 3?
No,
Uh,
3.
3. Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, I mean, listen, I don't think they should completely discontinue fucking Titanfall. Like, come on now, it's Titanfall. That shit is dope.
I mean, I feel like Titanfall didn't get enough attention
It didn't, bro,
compared.
but it's still good. And I don't know. You dig?
I
I don't
never
know.
understood it. I never.
Ninja hella loved it. Ninja hella boycotting them right now. He will not install it. He refuses. He fucking refuses to. It's fucking hilarious.
I know, but what like I played Titanfall once, only once, and I thought it was kind of boring. Like, it's Call of Duty, but with huge ass robots.
Right.
Like,
Wait, on God. On God it is. I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm enjoying it right now. I fucking we got a good amount of wins with Gurn, bro. That shit was tight. We're a good squad. We gotta play that shit later.
I know. Well, yeah, we should. But no, what other games? What other games are coming out this year that should be hype?
Dude, Days
Guys,
Gone, the fucking biker zombie game shit, bro.
yes, 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 yes. Also, I was looking into this not like a couple days ago, but I was trying to see if there were any speculations about the next COD. Whose turn
I
is it
heard
this time?
MW4. MW4 is
Yeah,
what I've been hearing, homie.
Alright, boys, I'm back.
Welcome back. We're talking about the
but
next Call of
I then
Duty.
yeah, then who made this BL3 Sledgehammer?
BO3 was Treyarch, homie.
Oh, Treyarch. Yeah, fuck. What the fuck?
BO3 was
Then whose
Treyarch.
turn is it next?
BO3, Raven,
Then it was
and then
at that
uh,
BL3 Raven and Sledgehammer.
nah, Infinite Warfare. It's BO3. Wait, oh, man, yeah, BO3 Infinite Warfare with the remaster. That
No,
remaster was actually pretty good.
Infinite
Yeah,
Warfare came right after Ghost.
Infinite Warfare, not
Are you talking
Advanced
like
Warfare,
chronological?
Yes.
not Advanced Ghosts. Ghost, that's Advanced Warfare. Goofy.
What?
Yeah,
Infinite Warfare. Do you remember when the
it went
NWR remaster
Ghosts,
came out?
Advanced Warfare, MWR Remastered came out with
With Infinite Warfare, yeah. Do you
at the
remember that
same
shit, Wamby?
time.
I
Yeah, at the
fucking
same time.
Oh yeah.
yeah. So Infinite War, it went BO3, Infinite Warfare, World War II, which was World War II was Raven, right?
I'm pretty
I think that was
sure.
Raven. So yeah, next is fucking Infinity Wards, MWR, or not MWR, MW4. Fuck. And speaking of MWR, man, that shit died. Unfortunate. It's like dying.
Uh, GBs and that used to be kind of fun.
Bro, I played the fuck out of him. Man,
Let's talk about GBs, bro.
we
Trying to get
did.
back into
Man, do
competitive,
you know anything
bro.
about that shit, Grizz? Are you there? I think you had to go again. Um,
Yeah.
y- yeah.
Alright, but
Well, yeah. So, for anybody that doesn't know what GBs are, it's like competitive, and usually, they'll have it for certain games like GameBattles.com or UMG. They have a website, and you can keep track of your wins against other players, and basically, it was like a way of tracking like your competitive wins, basically, or playing against other players competitively. But I mean,
mhm.
it was competitive basically, and it was hella dope. But yeah, continue, Wambo. That's what GBs are.
Yes,
Dude,
bro. But
I didn't. At
I
BO3, I played hella. I was a fucking nerd,
yes,
homie. You gotta talk to
GBs.
Grim, homie. I knew a homie that my old teammate. He used to fucking. He got into a game with fucking Nade Shot. They went against Nade
Oh,
Shot
what's
and
the name?
fucking the other guy.
No, one of my friends, he got in the game with who was it? Who was the owner of fucking Optic? Hector.
Hex.
With
Yeah,
Hector,
Hex.
Hex, Scump, and fuck the blonde. Who's the blonde guy that has a kid now?
Blonde guy,
No, Crimson. No, Crimson. No,
no, no, no.
he was one of the original four members. The blonde white guy. Fuck, I forgot his name.
I'm gonna be honest, homie. I have no clue. I'm gonna be honest.
But no, he got in the game with like Optic members,
Yeah, yeah.
and he killed them on live stream. And yeah, they won. They ended up winning the match, and they ended up fucking like they were raging in the live stream. You could hear it. Like I just have to say, like, let me know which live stream is it so I can show it to you one of these days. But
Alright, for sure.
nah, bro, he actually got them mad, and he made them switch their play style because they were messing around. Is what they were saying.
Messing around. Nah, check it, bro. Man,
Do you
I
feel?
hate. I
Do you
hate how
feel like
people do that
the?
shit. I really don't like when people torment the fucking streamers. I hate that shit, honestly. But I get it.
Yes.
I get it.
Do you feel like the competitive side of Call of Duty is dying out, or do you think it's like stale?
Homie. Dude, I don't know. If MW4 comes out, it'll be back.
Hmm. What
It'll
can
be
I
back,
say?
homie.
But
Well, I mean, it was still on. They still had CWL on fucking
yes.
the last COD. It wasn't as popular, but as BO3 or anything like that. But
Alright, boys. Sorry, I'm back.
I think it'll MW4, homie. Modern Warfare is a very important title.
Mhm. What was it? Oh, Overwatch,
You know,
bro.
Warf
Overwatch
over,
competitive. Well,
dude. I
those
never
that
played
was
that
those that's
shit.
like an
I
old
never played
game,
that
but
shit.
it
I
still
thought that
goes
shit was kind of
hard.
whack. I don't know.
It is kind of whack, and the majority of the players that are like they play in the like world champions on the big tournaments, they're like Asians. I'm not trying to like say be
Yeah,
racist
yeah, yeah,
or
yeah.
anything,
No,
but
I bet, I bet.
most of them are yes or
Right, right, right.
from yeah. And I'm like, what the fuck? Because you barely see any American teams. Because I don't think many American teams fuck with that shit.
Right, nah, 'cause Overwatch is, yeah, tell it Asian, bro. It was made what? What country
Yeah,
made
it's a
it?
bit like anime-esque.
Yeah, that's why I didn't really fuck with it. You know? I don't really fuck with anime like that.
I just never got into it when, like, before I started playing games online a bunch. Like, I played a little bit on PS3 and all, but I don't know. Overwatch came out and it just didn't tickle. I watched videos of it, I couldn't get into this. Now, if you think about it, Overwatch and like Siege kind of have the same playstyle, except for there's respawns, and I could get down with some fucking Siege. And I really think it's the like art kind of style of the game, like it's anime-esque.
Man, I don't know about all of that. Like, I see what you're saying, kind of, but I don't know about all that. 'Cause, man, Siege is.
I mean, just like the play
Siege is.
style, kinda like it's very team cooperative. You couldn't play,
Oh, you're right. The
you
team
couldn't
shit
play
hella.
Overwatch
Oh, yeah.
and not have
You're right.
communication.
You're 100%
Yeah.
right on that, but I'm just like, yeah, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. Yeah, I never
Bro,
fuck with that
right.
shit competitive though. I never did. But I was a mean BO3
damn.
player, bro. I was crazy.
You fuck with some Rainbow, you could do some competitive and
Did I-
MWR from what I last saw you play.
Yeah.
Did I tell you guys
I'm
about
just good at shit
one of my
shooters, I guess. I don't know.
wait? Did I tell you guys about one of my homeboys that like he does rainbow videos now? He's like
Mhm.
kind of famous. Like I don't know if you call 200,000 subscribers famous.
I see a
But,
amount of people. That's a lot
Oh,
of
you
people.
must be talking about E-Gang Productions. They do Rainbow Six videos
no.
now.
But no,
Goofy.
his name is Get_Flanked. Look him up on YouTube. Like I met that guy since he only had a 2,000 subs when he did competitive BO3. Then once BO3 died out, and what was it? Advanced Warfare came out. He started leaning more towards Rainbow, and
I hated
with
Advanced
Rainbow, his
Warfare.
channel blew up, bro. And now he's like, I don't know, he was it? Yeah, he's gotten opportunities, or they giving him opportunities to go and fucking go meet the developers, do all this shit with Rainbow, and get to know the guys. Like, who the fuck is the company that made them, or the thing?
Ubisoft.
Yeah, Ubisoft. He's got into fucking the creators and all that. Talked to pro players. He's very involved with the fucking
Right.
Rainbow community, and
Well, Ubisoft in general is really involved with their content creators. Like whenever they get even like a slightly like an exposure, like of, they'll. I think it's in Cali. Don't quote me on that, but they'll fly you out to the Ubisoft company like when they release a new, and they'll let you beta test like the online version. Like when Wildlands came out, they flew like 500,000 people out to beta test that game with people and shit, like just let them play Wildlands and Ghost War. Now, like, so you can't like log in with your own, so and you can't like have recordings, like you can't, like if you're a content creator, you can store them and take the capture card home, and once you can like release the game files and shit. But like, yeah, Ubisoft and Bethesda are the two people that really tight knit with their content creators. You don't even have to have like plus subs. I know content creators that I follow with like 150K or subs get flown out to Ubisoft every time they release. I actually am watching one right now play the Far Cry game, and I've got to see some of the gameplay on it. Like not a whole lot about it, but like some of the like sneak previews and shit about it. It's really cool.
Right.
I love companies who make games like that can be like really like they're not uppity. We make billions of dollars, so we only want people that have a million plus, exposure. I don't give a shit if people like you. That's more exposure for them. They're gonna fly you out, test their game, and they're real friendly from what I hear. Cases, it's all relaxed, like it's all, kind of like today's generation kids and like joggers and fucking like it's not businessmen. Everyone who owns it's video games with you all day long. It's cool as shit when you go up there. Kind of like the Google offices.
bro, I heard that. No, change. Can I change the topic real quick?
Yeah, go ahead. You're straight.
Yeah.
I was watching a video and like on people on like job opportunities at Google, and I was watching like questions that they ask you during the interview, and like, right, one of the questions that came up is like, how many piano tuners does the world need, or how many piano tuners are in the world? And then like the response was supposed to be like as many as the market the needs and all that shit. Like they would fuck with your mind, but in a good way.
Right.
Right. They really test your limits because Google is extremely innovative, and they make a lot of money, but they can't be paying fucking interns left and right. So like, I think like a grand to like 5 to 3,500 people apply to be just interns, unpaid interns for a year, and 5 of them make it. Like it's crazy.
Google is like leading in technology advances, like fucking
Google's crazy.
with yes, like can't even comprehend. Yeah, so I don't know. I thought that was kind of interesting, kind of strange.
Kind of. Speaking of interesting and strange, I've got a little bit of a topic.
Let's get it.
I like dad jokes. For me, not gonna be one out there, and I found it hilarious. So, I listened to a podcast and I heard this joke, and I didn't believe it. I didn't go to check it because like I was at work and I was just listening to it. It was talking about how like fast food restaurants on Twitter, just like Wendy's, fucking calling out
they're G's, bro.
McDonald's
Wendy's are
like
dude,
absolute.
whoever runs that page is a
savages.
fucking G. Whoever they hired to run that page is a G.
Is a real G. So I was doing some research of my own, and I love chicken. I don't know if anyone else loves chicken, but I love chicken. So I followed KFC. I looked at KFC. Thing immediately caught me off guard that isn't the same with their fast food or really anyone on Instagram, or not Instagram, fucking Twitter. You know, most of 1.3 or the 2.4 million followers, but you know most of them also follow people back and shit. Not a whole lot, but some people. KFC's different. KFC 11 follows 11 people, and only 11. 5 of those people are all Spice Girls. The other 6 of those people, guys named Herb, and every single one of the guys check mark. I don't know if any of you got that.
You're lagging
11
bad,
herbs
homie.
and spices, ladies. Oh my god.
I
During the
know, it was
delivery.
perfect.
During the delivery. 11 herbs and spices. That is fucking
They follow
fantastic.
all of the Spice Girls
That
and 6 dude.
all the 5X
Oh.
6 dudes named Herb.
Herbs and spices, homie.
11 blends of herbs. That's fucking hilarious. And they will not follow anyone else. Like people, like who was it? Someone like big. AFC, why won't you follow me back? And they added him back, and they're like, gotta support. Won't break support to me. My 11 blends of herbs and spices.
Right. That's fucking
I
hilarious.
thought that was
dog.
funny. And also, this big thing. I don't know if it's on. Like, I don't watch television, so I could. They tweeted. Fucking hilarious.
You're
They're
lagging
talking about
bad
hiring
again,
the
bro.
RoboCop to protect the secret.
That's
Fuck
tough.
me. Fuck me. Fuck.
What do you think is
You're
a bigger
straight,
kept
homie.
secret? Coke's like recipe to making Coke, or KFC's recipe to making their fried chicken?
I don't know.
KFC. You can find the Coke recipe.
What the fuck? Can't? Is it? Or can you
Yep.
really?
Yep. They had it
Man.
a secret, but you know what the secret was? Cocaine.
What?
The
That was
secret
like,
Coke recipe was cocaine.
it wasn't that in like the fucking early 1900s?
Like no, the 50s or 60s. I think it was 68 actually. Around 60 they stopped putting cocaine in pop.
I like how you call it pot, bro. That's southern shit. But yeah, no, that's what the fuck. That's
He
crazy.
also makes his cousin get on his
It is
lap when
crazy.
there's a bumpy road.
I think it's
Jesus.
funny. I think it's funny. Fuck you. I think it's funny when
Goofy.
like my stepdad's grandpa would always tell us, I work a lot. Like for me at least, I think it's a lot. When I worked at Ditch Witch, I worked like 55 to 65 hours a week. And when I came home, I was ready to go to bed. But I'd fucking come home and I'd pass out and I'd go eat
Okay,
dinner
okay.
at the big house that we, yeah. And fucking he'd be like, you know, when I was your age, I worked 100 hours a week, working fucking 60, 75 hours every. So, yeah, when you
You're
were my
lagging,
age,
dog.
put
Fuck.
cocaine in your pop, so I can imagine. Oh my god! During the every delivery, every fucking delivery, I'm just gonna stop making.
I don't know.
That's tasty.
I got a topic, bro.
Go ahead.
My bad, I'm eating. But so shout out to Cody for suggesting this. He said the foldable Samsung Galaxy phone, $2,000. What do y'all think of
yeah,
that
I
shit?
was-
$2,000, the foldable one. It's like foldable.
That's how much you paying almost
haven't
for
heard of
the
that.
like the latest iPhone with the 1 terabyte thing. The iPhone 10 Max with
$2,000?
the 1 ter yeah, $2,000.
Samsung 10 is 900. The Samsung 10's 980 bucks. I got the new 9 Plus, like that's what I just got, and it was only like 910 bucks. I paying an extra grand to fold in half. That sounds stupid.
You wouldn't buy it.
I mean, what?
I don't know what it's for.
No,
How would a, uh, what would the point of it be?
I haven't even heard of it. I mean, I guess it would be more like reliable, less like more indestructible, sort of. I mean, if you can fold your own phone, then dropping it on concrete's not gonna break it, right? I I, I don't know anything about
That
this.
motherfucker must be indestructible.
This is the
That's
first
why.
time I've heard of it. I want to actually do some research on this. Do you know what it's
Yes, no.
called?
I have no idea.
iPhone 10. Just to say no. I
Hello.
mean, Samsung
Foldable.
10
Hey Joe, we're on
foldable.
the
Just look it up.
podcast, brother. Welcome to it.
Awesome.
No.
Samsung 10 foldable.
10 foldable.
Man, that's wild. Is it like a
Bro, no.
like a bootleg ass DS or some shit? The fuck?
I don't know, but nah. But like, you whip that bitch out during class. Fuck is he gonna do? Teacher's gonna catch your ass.
How big is it?
That's like holding a tablet.
There's like 2 phones.
Yeah, I think it might be that size of 2 phones, but without the bezel thing in the middle.
Right. I don't know, man.
Kinda. In my
Well,
eyes,
what's the
it's
point of it though?
pointless.
What is the point of it?
Does it
Yes.
fold? It looks like
Yeah.
it slides. It doesn't look like it. Oh wait. Oh wait. Oh.
She
That's
finally sends
fucking
you the
stupid.
pictures.
That's fucking gay, actually. I don't like that. It's basically it's the size of a S9 Plus, and it's just thick. It's like this the thickness of 2 S9 Plus.
It's
Then you
thick.
just open it like a book, and it turns into a It's thick. Yeah. Into a fucking like a Samsung tablet. I don't like big phones though. Like Notes, like Samsung Notes, fucking can't stand them. I don't like them.
I never had a Note,
so
bro.
I wouldn't dig this. It's like they're good phones. Don't get me wrong. Like they compete with Galaxy, like the S series, but like they're the exact same. Like the S9, same as the Note. It's just bigger, and I don't like that. Like I have dude pockets. When you're working, dude pockets aren't flexible. Like you get your phone in your jean pocket, and it's basically there. Like you can see every outline of that shit.
Right,
Like
right.
30 in my left pocket, you could probably see it. But
Okay, how would a
I
case
broke
work?
my S5 that way. You
I don't know.
you couldn't have a case for that. You couldn't have a case for it. There's no way.
Pay an extra $500 for armor plating.
Because armor plating.
Is that like a
Hey, if it's
diamond
made
metal
anything
plating
like
around
the,
outside?
Right.
If it's anything like the Galaxy S8 Active, look, I couldn't break that thing if I tried. I broke every single phone I've owned since I've started owning them at like 13 or what have you, except for the S8 Active. And I'm a welder. That shit basically beaten with metal every day. That's why I hate that I got the S9 Plus. I just needed something that ran fast. Like I put it in my pocket and then
Did you get a
fucking
black
shit
phone?
just slams it all day long. What?
Never mind. I'll tell you that later.
Goofy. But yeah. There's no way. There's absolutely $1,980. I mean, I get it because it's basically 2 devices. It's a phone and a tablet. Tablets
Right.
are a little more expensive, so that's basically the price of buying a Samsung Galaxy tablet and then buying a Samsung phone.
Whack.
What use do you have
I
a
wouldn't.
tablet
It's
for?
so like if you saw the
Fucking
tablets
brick.
basically just being bigger. Yeah, being bigger. Like this phone is thick, so flimsy. It looks flimsy as shit, dude. Like when you can see the crease. I feel like I'd go to fucking open it and break it right in half. Easy peasy. That's so flimsy. No, no, thank you. No, 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 no. Goofy. Even more striking, absolute massive black bars on the top and bottom of that tiny. That's dumb. So the actual phone, like 5 inches, but the screen is only like 3 inch. At the top and bottom is just black. That's stupid. Yeah, losing inch on top and bottom. That is retarded. Why? Why? I almost waited for the. I didn't wait for the foldable, but I almost waited for the Galaxy S10.
Right.
You should. But if like at the rate of our like technology is going, like with the new phones, can you imagine the phones that would be coming out like 5 years from now or 10 years from now?
Right? Like they're just fucking see-through and they have tiny little cube, and you just put it in your brain, and then when you get a call, the thing on the side of your brain, and it pops up like Google HUD.
Yes.
That'd actually be pretty dope. I'm not gonna lie, that'd be pretty dope to have a HUD like they do in video games.
Honestly.
That'd be pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie.
Alright, you guys. Alright, Grizz, I got a topic for you. Alright. This is alright. So, alright, Donald Trump is trying to expand the U.S. Air Force with the fucking what is it, Space Force or Space something?
Yeah.
Star
space.
Force. Space Force.
Yeah, Star Force.
Fucking
Yeah,
Space
Star.
Force.
I fucking
yeah,
I
it's
forgot.
Space
Yeah.
Force or Star Force? I can't remember.
Bro.
Then fucking don't judge me, bitch.
Right. So
What's the
I have
point?
two trains of thought, right? Right, so the point is, there's. Alright, so everyone thinks, oh, fucking Trump just wants to protect us from aliens like he wants to protect us from Hispanic aliens. No. I mean,
What the fuck? I haven't
it's
heard that theory yet.
Yeah, that's basically like what I was saying, that are super like radical anti-Trump. It's like, oh, he's racist. He said when we didn't want aliens in space. Shit. It's actually got a little bit like, I hate to say it, but the little kid inside of me that loves Star Wars wants it to happen so bad, and I would probably enlist. I'd be like, shoot me into fucking space. Let me take a fucking 50 cal and shoot it. So here's basically the thing before I get any further in my jokes. It's basically defense, like a Skynet. Remember what I had told you about Skynet and shit? Basically making Skynet. He's
Skynet, right?
People going out into space and like protecting not the Earth, protecting the United States. They orbit over the United States, and I mean, they'd be up there for multiple different reasons. They wouldn't be all the way out in outer space, right? I think they were around, like, near the atmosphere. And, like, say an asteroid was hurtling towards Earth, they'd be fucking frontline defense, right? So they'd have hopefully usable explosives in space. Most explosives need, not all, but most
how
explosives
far away from
need
orbit would they
atmosphere
be?
to...
They'd have to be far back unless they're pointing directly at space.
What if it's like one of those
enough to
sacrifice
be
missions,
like fucking.
You'd have to be far back, homie.
Called. What's that movie called with fucking Ben Affleck and
I have no idea. I'll be
Armageddon? I think maybe.
Yeah, Armageddon.
Where they fucking blow up Armageddon.
Yes, Armageddon.
That's what I pictured. Low key, when I think, I picture like Marines in space with big fucking sticks of that blow up fucking asteroids before they can hit the Earth. But no, that's not all it is. I mean, that's a thing. He's like, asteroids could fall to the Earth. These guys might be able to stop them. Who knows? Another thing is they feel if there were missiles, nuclear or other, that went through the air, that instead of launching an attack from around the air, which would take time, it would be so much easier to travel through the atmosphere, travel through space, descend back into the atmosphere, out of the sky in that way. There's not a lot of backing to it. But as a little kid who loves Star Wars, got to see it happen. I want it to happen. Not sure if there's any need for it, but I fucking love the idea of it.
Honestly, bro.
I mean, it's got some possibilities.
New generation clones, homie.
It's just lacking. Right. I'd enlist so quick.
Wow.
Now that I'm not the
No.
last of my bloodline, they might actually take me.
Rip.
I
Is
always
that
thought that,
actually how they
But
do
no,
that?
like
yeah, if you're the only one in your family
that's
that,
what they
like, the
told
only
me
child in your family, you can enlist.
to carry on to carry on my name. And it's got to be the last one in your bloodline. They feel like none of the males are going to like be able to reproduce. So like my dad, old as shit. There's no way he's having a kid. And my
Don't you
uncle
have to be young to get in the
just
military though?
never.
No.
Yeah,
Wait,
yeah.
what's
Like I was
there's
going
an
in the
age
military. Right?
limit?
My family going in the military. I
Yes.
mean,
I mean,
I
you ain't
think
gonna
it's
have
like
no
40.
60-year-old fucking
You
guy.
can't.
Yeah, no.
They have
What?
generals. They have generals that are older than
But
that.
usually they
Yeah,
start.
but they
Enlist,
already,
I feel
yeah,
like
but they
it's
already
Usually they
been in
start
the
young.
military for a while. Yeah.
right. I feel like I don't know what
I
that
feel like
age limit would
I feel
be.
there's like 30 something, man. I know one of my
Like
fucking
30?
Look it up. Look it up.
Probably
yeah, like 30,
yeah.
no, like 32 or 34. I feel like that would be reasonable. 32, 34.
I'm gonna look it up.
Oh, yeah, that's I don't know. I never got that.
Join military. Join. 35. The maximum age for Army enlisted recruits is 30. The Navy and Marines cap at 34. Oh, the Navy is 34. The Marines is 28. But of course, the Marines fucking push your ass now. I wouldn't see an old man going through the Marines. But see, yeah, because I was gonna say because my uncle just went like I think it was like 3 or 4 years ago, went into the Army. He's Army Reserves, but he was like 32.
I never.
The oldest recruit military branch can enlist is 42, although each service sets its own policy. So like as a nation, we set the limit to 42. That's what I was thinking. Like 42 is a good age to enlist, like to last good age. You know what I mean? Like, but each branch is like they can follow the 42 law, or they can. Nah, you look old as dirt. Not letting you. I don't know how we got on this topic. I wasn't talking about old guys. I was like me being the last of my bloodline, and they take a look at my dad and be like, oh, maybe he could have kids. Yeah, sure, go for it. Or, oh, that motherfucker's old as dirt. There ain't no way
Enlisted
his
work,
ding dong
like,
works anymore.
or we
Yeah,
not
right.
enlisted reserve. How does the reserve work?
So basically, the reserve is you enlist, you go through boot camp, you go through AIT, you do all the training you need to do, and instead of them immediately shipping you out to peace country or keeping you on, they send you home. And I think it's once every month you have to come back and physical training to keep yourself in shape, and you have to report to like your bear, all your paperwork, and meet with your platoon, and you have to aren't deployed. In wartime or anytime they need you, like all our guys are in Kuwait right now. If someone were to drop an IED in the middle of Kuwait, everyone who's in the reserves would be Kuwait tomorrow. Because that's considered an act of war. You know? So basically the reserves are just guys that have families. Most of the time you don't go in the reserves as an 18-year-old. Probably laugh at you and say, haha, front lines, pussy.
Right.
It's mostly the older guys that like have families or have wives or kids or maybe their wife's pregnant with their kid and they want to be there for the birth of it. They'll go and basically with that, if you do reserves, you have to have 4 years of service, I'm pretty sure. So you can do your first 4 years in reserves and then go 4 years active duty, or you can do your first 4 years active duty, some mental problems, so you can't go back, or your wife, some shit like that. You can do your last 4 years in reserve. It can only be for 4 years, and you have to do 4 years active duty. Whereas if you do 4 years active duty, I don't think you necessarily have to go back for your second term of 4 years. You can, but I don't think you have to.
Right.
That's big. basically how that works. What time we got?
Hold on, you lagged at the end of that, but I'll check
Don't
the
worry,
time right
Grizz.
now. We are at. Give me
Oh,
one
I'm on the wrong
second.
channel.
We are at 60 minutes exactly.
What this
Why
big
does this
cut
say
off?
7 No. We gotta do a little extended. Do you want explain? I would explain shite. So, do you want to explain why we weren't here last week?
I'm not gonna go into super
Addy?
detail, but yeah, well, I mean, basically,
No.
Grizzly was having internet problems, and it was pretty bad, and you know, he had no internet. It was just fucked. So we couldn't do it. Last week we needed the main boy Grizz, of course. So
Of course.
we were gonna do an extended episode tonight, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I was thinking like 30 minutes. If we can have anything to talk about.
Right.
Shit, we cut it here. But sometimes we get a little bit of magic when we let the podcast go into train wreck overdrive mode.
Honestly. Jesus
Ah,
Christ.
wow.
Oh,
What
Jeez,
the
yes.
fuck is that?
Desi.
Jeez.
Desi's fucking mic. I'm not gonna talk for an hour and then I'm my mic and just be in the fucking of a tsunami.
Oh my god.
No, it's still
Damn,
whack,
Desi.
homie. Wait. Just don't even try.
Just go.
What are you doing, bud?
Fucking Desi.
Goofy ass. There's a whole bunch that I've been wanting to talk about on this. I've been thinking about it all week. I'm like, that'd be a good topic. And then,
Or like when we randomly be talking and we just like, oh, this would be a good time for the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Never talked about it
I need
again.
You guys want to go for
Start
a
writing those down
10
as
long
notes.
podcast right now? Come on. No balls.
Wait, what?
I mean,
10
shit.
hour long
No,
podcast.
I do have a couple things I want to talk.
10-hour long is wild.
Yeah, I have a couple things I want to talk about if I can get through it without lagging. I talked about it and I'm thinking about uploading, but then I keep rewatching and been able to upload it. And the more I rewatch it, the more I realize it's trash can. So I probably won't upload it. I'll probably just delete it, and it'll be in my personal little save file. Because the meme's dead by now anyway. So I have a personal channel. Adrian has a personal channel. Hatter has a personal channel. I haven't yet. Ader and Hatter. I know Ader's not here, but Hatter, I haven't talked to you guys yet. I don't know to cut your channels and whatnot. On all of my videos that get decent personal, like just gaming and fuck around channel, I'm gonna start putting in the description to eGang, and I really don't. Maybe when eGang gets bigger, I'll do the same on eGang and put like the link personal. But I think it'd be cool to like, if you like eGang and you don't want to listen to 4 guys fucking dipshit retards and you only like one of them, here, go check them out. You know what I mean? I think.
Right.
Like, I know
We
you're
are some
real
dipshit
serious into like. We kind of are.
It's
You're
all
real
good though. We have
serious
fun
into
doing it.
R6.
We have fun. doing it.
True. That's what
Yeah,
matters.
nah, it's funny. We're goofy motherfuckers. We're clowns. That's why it's funny.
Speaking of goofy motherfuckers.
Yeah, I'm on that serious.
If you really enjoy what you're watching here, there is 54% of you motherfuckers that aren't subscribed.
You know what? I'll go
flaming
subscribe
bag of
to
shit. There is a
eGang right now.
website right now. Oh, go do it. Site where I can take a poop in a bag and send it to your front step, lit on fire. I'll do it.
Jesus.
Swear
There
to
we go.
Bob Saget, I'll do it. No.
There we go. I'm about to subscribe right now. We're on my
that.
my project's YouTube
Because
channel.
Alright. I stay
And I had 2 videos
like
up.
checking the analytics. Like, I'm a big nerd about that shit. We get a lot of watch time. Yeah, 19, 20, 30 views probably. So that's saying that over 15 of you guys, 15, aren't subscribed. What the fuck? I'll give you a smack, you dig?
On Christ.
It takes 2
Bro,
seconds, and it don't hit, homie.
Going back to the analytics, remember the guy that I said got flanked? I talked to him when he had a
Yeah.
100,000 subscribers, and he like he didn't well. He showed me analytics, views, and all that shit, and like, bro, at 100,000, you could probably go by just making YouTube and quitting your job. I'm not gonna
Well,
say
that
how
was back
much he made
then.
back.
That was a while ago.
Yeah, but now he has
That was a while
200,000, so that
ago. They
like
changed.
uh,
Go ahead.
I feel like he makes more right now than what he showed me back then.
I highly doubt it. Maybe since he's over the 100K mark. 2017, I know this because I've had multiple monetized YouTube accounts. I made pretty good money off of a couple of them, but all demonetized entirely. I think one still has AdSense on it, but it doesn't have any like uploads on it. I deleted them and made them private. So the only way to make money through YouTube right now is to have 100,000 followers. You have to have an average watch time of like 300 hours. And to put that into perspective, we have 20 subs. We get about 30 views, and we maybe get 400 minutes a month. So, it'd be pretty easy to get 300 hours. But people gotta watch. Like, everyone who subscribes has to watch half of your videos, and only then can you apply for getting money. Now, us, no way in hell they'd monetize us. No way in hell we'd get monetized. We talk about too much like controversial shit. Now, if we were, I don't want to call anybody out, but if I was here that did makeup and put makeup on my face, yeah, I'd monetize pretty quickly. Not to call anybody out, but
What?
What? When did we start talking about how?
I don't put makeup on. What?
Alright, this is one to get Frank's. Like, I'm looking at his like analytics that people
It's more
the
like
thing does for you.
No, I'm just fine.
Yeah, if you got a million, 1.5 million views, he made a minimum of $422 from that video. And like the most it
it's
says
not
on
a
here,
lot.
but that video and then like a video following that.
Right, you gotta post. They've gotta be at least 10-minute videos, which if in it really good videos that captivate people, you gotta think we're that grew up on shit like Vine. And this, but Vine made us have the attention span. Really would laugh our lives off at a 6-second clip. 6 seconds. 6 seconds is all you get in this world. If you get the first 6 seconds of your episode, they're probably YouTube, if they even clicked on it. So that takes, clickbait. Fuck, you have to lower your. I don't want to be Logan Paul. I know Hatter doesn't want.
Yeah.
Dude, you know who clicks me a lot?
I mean,
Lance Sutan.
Or
I don't know
Fernando.
what the fuck that is, but I'm sure they do.
Fernando, hella bad.
It's the algorithm. To get into YouTube's trending, which is how you get views, period. Even if you're like 49th on trending, which I don't even know if that's a thing, you'll still probably get about 10K views just from being on the trending board. Here's the clickbait, flashy title, be 100% PC, and play Fortnite. That's about it.
Yeah.
Right.
That's the algorithm now. And if you don't look up who breaks the world record on Twitch and what they're playing, it's PewDiePie streaming Fortnite. No, that's not YouTube algorithm, but the algorithm is still compatible. Like, He streamed Fortnite on Twitch, or like people watching him stream than the actual record, or than Twitch itself as just from playing Fortnite. He wasn't good, but he's PewDiePie, which PewDiePie's brand is clickbait, and he played Fortnite. Algorithm. It's real easy. It's not hard. Even me, as a fucking shitty garbage redneck video gaming YouTuber, I'd stream Fortnite for like, it was retarded. I would just put Fortnite in the, and like, Fortnite? Oh, what's that guy? Go on and watch for like 10 minutes and realize I was retard and fucking, but it worked. I'm telling you, it's not hard, but I don't want to stoop that level. What we get from being legit,
we ain't ever gonna do some lame shit like that.
People actually laugh. Fucking exactly.
Yeah, I dig.
I'll tell you what though.
Nah, still streaming, brother.
No, ho.
Oh, ho.
That thing that Chevs made us. If I saw that on a video in my timeline, I'd fucking click on that. That thing looks sexy as fuck.
You know, okay. What is it? What is it? Look, alright, no. Grizz, you have your phone with you, right?
Yeah, it's on me right now. Why?
Alright, go on YouTube and look up the video. Alright. No, just don't listen to a song, but I like or the thing. It's like a GIF with like look up Little Peep and I love hold up. Little Peep and so because the fuck what's the name of his song that he just did? Cause the thing for the background looks fucking dope. What is it?
I'll probably look. Hey, just drop it in the Discord.
Oh, yeah,
Speaking of the ladies and gentlemen, in the description of every single video, there will be a link to our Discord, Instagram.
I want to send it on Discord.
I think that's it.
The thing in the background is the thing that I would like for us to have. Hold up.
Right. But yeah, fucking click that Discord link right down in the bottom. Join the eGang Discord. And we're actually talking. I know. What was it? 2 weeks we did our last podcast. Us up in the comment, and then join the Discord. In the Discord, and we will be. I think Hatter was talking. Like I said, I've been out of the game because fucking shitty internet. To get back in full strong, full fledged, we'll get those guys in, and you guys will meet them as a special guest and whatnot. And
look at the thing
to join the podcast. Hold on, homie. All you gotta do is click the Discord, join, hit one of the hosts. We'll get you in here, and then you can stay connected with the Twitter and the Instagram as well. Stay connected with us. I'm doing a really shitty job right now because I would like to stay connected in that shit. About to do a podcast, but at this point, I don't even know when we're doing a podcast, when it happens. So, but eventually we'll get on a fucking schedule, and I'll start making posts on Twitter and Instagram, being like, "Hey, everybody wants."
We keep it real with our viewers, straight up.
I mean, honestly,
always,
always.
Remember that shit.
It's a train wreck. But it's a train wreck you can't stop watching.
But it's a funny train wreck. It's tight. Maybe dipshit retards, but we're dipshit retards you like to, watch.
Like to laugh at. Hey, we're the special kids you can laugh feel bad about, okay?
Jesus Christ.
You know those special ed kids? You know like those schools that give you tablets?
Jesus Christ.
We're like the special ed kids to get the leapfrogs. No, what are they called? The fucking you told me this.
I think
leap pad.
Leap pads, yeah. We're the special ed kids that get the leap pads instead of the Chromebooks and all that.
Exactly. We're the cool special ed kids.
Jesus Christ.
Someone's breathing heavily into their mic.
I hear that shit too. All hefty asses. Fucking wavy.
AdSense.
So what else, boys?
I know there's more I want to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Well.
Right, so I did find out across the internet, right? Even though my geez, at running
You're
running
lagging so
online,
bad, dog.
shite. Ha 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 ha.
Alright,
Internet,
now.
dipshit retard. So do you hear me now? Are we all square?
No, nigga, you're round.
Try now.
Alright, I'm just gonna go ahead. So even though it's really bad at doing like playing video games online, or right now I'm literally just in a party. That's all I'm doing. I'm just in a fucking party, like a whole thing. So I found out it's really mediocre tasks like going into rest mode and uploading or downloading. So if I can rough it out to get games and we can get footage, I can uploading them. So what you may start seeing, hopefully, on eGay Podcast or Productions, I've kind of started like a month ago. It's more edited videos than the live podcast because this is. Shit, you want to giggle a little bit, so I feel like
Right.
making videos would be a little bit better, and I feel like soon we'll be making more videos and putting them out because I noticed that when I put out the funny moments video on R6, people actually enjoyed it, and I had another one made up, edited, and ready to post. And I deleted it. I deleted clipping it because I'm actually autistic, so
Rip.
I'll be getting some more shit in. We'll get it posted.
I hate how that happens.
My man had, if he could, right? It's if he could take 3 seconds and not be so serious on R6, he could probably have.
Hey man, try hard gang. I'm a G at it. What can I say?
Try hard gang.
Try hard gang. All I do is
Yeah,
try
but you're
hard.
so
I'm hella good
G
at it.
funny.
Bruh, we should get the recordings of Hatter whenever we're fighting somebody, and he gets really into it. Nah, those are the funny ones.
Those get pretty funny, yeah.
But I don't on people and shit.
GTA
I
is
get
dead,
wild, homie.
I know you do.
Right.
Straight up.
But when you get really mad now, that's a whole different story.
Yeah. We should have a rage charge.
Yeah.
That a rate, yeah, that would be good because I peak my mic real easy a lot.
I can
But I feel
complain
like
for
if we
5
make a
minutes about
rage
one
compilation
problem.
of us, that would be like that video would go like viral.
We are some tards.
No, we'll have more. Yeah. I've got some shit to set podcast. Oh, I'm glad I found that. Dude, I still don't have the power cord for my PC. The minute I get my power cord for my PC, I'm gonna be plugged into this YouTube shit. It'll be a whole lot better.
Then go buy one.
I dig.
Oh, yeah. This PC's like fucking 2 or 3 years old. It's gonna be a pain in the ass to buy. I think I might be going to Stilly this weekend, so I may go buy one. I did get taxes in, and I got a little.
How much did you
It's
get for
crazy
the taxes?
that at the beginning of this day, I had $1,500. Right now, I think I maybe have $400 after paying fucking bills and getting caught up and shit. Oh, it's ridiculous.
Damn, dog.
I think I got in total. I think I got $1,350 in taxes. Not bad. Not bad. I
Jeez.
definitely paid a hell of a lot. But it's alright.
Right.
They gave me a tax credit this year. That means it'll be a little bigger next year, I think. Which is nice. Alright. Anybody got anything else to talk about?
I really don't, man. How
I think
about
we can.
the next couple podcasts, we could add 10 minutes to each of them. Make up for it. Some shit.
I'm game. Yeah. I feel really bad for shorting it, because that's now, since we've started, that we just haven't done the podcast. Which, I mean, in retrospect, isn't. But, you know, it just sucks.
There was some shit that I want to talk about, but since Grizz is like lagging, cutting out pretty bad, his responses would be great. So we're gonna have to wait till he gets better Wi-Fi.
There's two big podcast ideas I want to have. I really want to have like a story podcast, not a deep ghost story podcast, but like a legitimate like haunting ghost story podcast.
Yo, I have a story for that.
And like that's the reason we started, because I told Adrian had never heard me tell stories, and I told him the story of like ghost shit he podcast now. I'm like,
Grizz has like some kick-ass stories.
And
you got some kick-ass stories.
I really do. I want to do like legitimately get into fucking every single one of your brains with fucking conspiracy theories, because I got conspiracy theories that'll make you like stay awake at night and think, holy shit. Holy fuck.
I have a conspiracy theory for you.
Wait.
Let's do it off, because I'm laggy. Yeah, I'm laggy. And we'll put it on the podcast.
Just give me.
Because I'll rave for another 45. I really will. I'll rave for 45 minutes. Like, have you ever heard of the 27 Club?
Nope.
It was a whole thing at the beginning. Listen to that shit. If I go a single day without saying 11, I've had a bad day. I've had a really bad day.
You said what?
Well, don't have a bad day then.
Yeah, don't have a bad day.
Huh? No, I said if I go a single day without saying Bush did 9/11, I've had a bad day.
Say it, brother. Just say it every morning.
Bush was a president from the 80s.
Or,
just say it every morning.
How could he do 9/11?
I don't know.
Huh?
But, go to,
I wake up and say it every morning.
That's my conspiracy theory for you.
Is that right now?
That's right now. I just took that.
Well, we can talk that off camera.
Yeah, we will. Alright, boys, you ready to end it?
Oh, it's not loading.
That's
not a conspiracy. I put in there, homie.
What'd you say, Wambo?
I know what's happening there already.
Some dog shit.
We gonna... Alright.
Dead game? Alright, let's go ahead and end the podcast soon there. Just ever again.
Alright. Let's get ready to do the most important thing. Wait. We will. Hold on, sorry. Alright, well, no, let me say the outro first. Outro first, faggot. Alright, well, thanks for tuning in, boys. Catch us every, usually Saturday, Friday, sometimes Sundays. Who knows? Keep up with Instagram. Right. And recorded videos. Pay attention to YouTube. Grizz is going to be recording some shit. Check out our personals. I don't know when Grizz is going to decide to add that in if he wants to. We'll see what happens. Also, check out our Instagrams. We have a Twitter, right? I don't pay attention to Twitter. And we also have a Patreon, Discord, and the link in the description. But yeah, let's get ready to throw it up, boys. In 3, 2, 1. E.